Hair transplant journeys evolve differently with time, and every patient's experience reflects a unique progression. First, let's take a look at Abhishek as he shares his hair transplant journey and overall experience.
Dear viewers, as you all know, hair loss can be a major confidence breaker. But what if we tell you that in just 4 months, a completely bald hairline could start making a comeback? Can you believe it? In today's case study, we are sharing the amazing transformation progress of one of our patients who was facing the challenges of Norwood grade 3 baldness. His hairline had completely receded. The frontal area was significantly bald and even his mid-scalp had started thinning. However, the rest of his scalp remained unaffected. Thankfully, he had a strong donor area which provided healthy follicles for the implantation process. But many questions must be running through your mind, like how much improvement has he achieved in just 4 months? Has his hairline started taking shape? Has the density increased in the frontal and mid-scalp areas? What precautions and medications did he follow? And how did PRP sessions contribute to his hair growth progress? Stay tuned till the end of the video to see his remarkable progress. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring, successful hair restoration stories with natural outstanding results. After thoroughly examining the patient's scalp, our experts designed a custom-shaped hairline tailored to his facial features. They placed the hairline slightly lower in the middle, ensuring it was positioned exactly 7 cm from the glabella point, and carefully marked the affected areas. Designing the perfect hairline is both an art and a science, a skill our experts at QHT Clinic have mastered through years of experience. With over 10,000 plus successful hairline designs and more than 5 crafts daily, our specialists blend artistic precision with scientific expertise to achieve natural looking results. A well-designed hairline is the foundation of a successful hair transplant. If it is not crafted in harmony with the facial structure, the outcome may look unnatural. This tailored approach is what sets QHT Clinic apart, where science and artistry merge to create truly life-changing transformations. After the marking procedure, our experts carefully implanted single thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to achieve a natural look. For the frontal and mid-scalp regions, where volume was needed, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to achieve a fuller appearance and ensure even density throughout the treated areas. In total, 3,400 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone, ensuring the best possible quality for the procedure. At the same time, our experts also advised him to wear a surgical cap continuously for 5 to 8 days after surgery to protect the scalp from dust and sunlight. He was not allowed to scratch in case of itching, but to apply saline spray twice a day regularly to keep the transplanted area moisturized and clean. 1 month after the transplant, the patient returned to the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session. During this visit, our experts observed 50% shedding in the transplanted areas. At the same time, our experts noticed his donor area completely healed. Our doctors recommend minoxidil and finasteride medications to the patient. Minoxidil. This comes in topical solution or foam form that is applied directly to the scalp. It improves blood circulation and helps stimulate hair follicles to promote new hair growth. Finasteride. This is an oral medication that blocks the DHT hormone, which is a major reason for hair loss. It is specifically given to slow down male pattern baldness and maintain existing hair. Additionally, the PRP sessions are also recommended to be taken from time to time. 2 months after the transplanted hairs are shed on the recipient areas, which is a normal part of the hair growth cycle. This shedding phase was followed by the beginning of new hair growth, which was further stimulated by the PRP session. Additionally, the patient's donor area had fully healed within this month, showing no signs of complications. Four months after the transplant, the patient's progress was outstanding. In a short period, his overall appearance had noticeably improved in this relatively short period. His hairline, which had previously receded, had become more defined, giving his face a balanced and framed look. The frontal and mid-scalp areas had also thickened, with a seamless blend of transplanted and natural hair. It was not the final result. The final results are yet to come. The early growth varies from patient to patient. If you or someone you know is struggling with baldness, you can also schedule a consultation with our specialists to explore the best hair restoration options available.
Now moving on to Farman, whose journey highlights gradual progress and a naturally balanced appearance.
Welcome to QHT Clinic. In today's video, we are sharing the hair transplant journey of one of our patients who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 3A baldness. In this condition, his hairline completely receded and changed into an M shape, which severely affected his frontal area, and mid-scalp also showed significant thinning, which was affecting his overall appearance and making him look older than his actual age. Thankfully, he had a dense donor area, which provided healthy hair follicles for his transplantation process. Stay tuned for the amazing transformation and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After examining the scalp, our experts created a custom-shaped hairline that suited the patient's facial structure, keeping the center of the hairline slightly lower and positioning it exactly 7 cm from the glabella point. Along with designing the hairline, the rest of the recipient area was also marked to assess the extent of baldness. During the procedure, our experts implanted single, thin hair follicles by using a zigzag pattern in the hairline zone to achieve a natural appearance, ensuring the hairline aligned well with the patient's facial features. In the frontal area and half of the mid-scalp, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to create a fuller look. In total, 3,500 grafts were transplanted, all carefully extracted from the patient's safe donor zone. One month after the hair transplant, the patient came back to the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session. At this point, our experts observed that around 60% shedding had occurred in the transplanted area, and at the same time, his donor area had fully healed by then. Two months after the transplant, the patient returned to the clinic for his follow-up PRP session. At this stage, the shedding phase was nearly over, which was a normal part of the hair transplantation process. The PRP session was performed to help stimulate further hair growth. Additionally, the donor area had completely healed within the month, showing no signs of issues or complications. The patient's recovery was progressing as expected. Four months after the transplant, the patient's scalp had started showing a well-defined hairline, bringing structure to his look. The transplanted hairs had begun merging seamlessly with his natural hair, creating a fuller and more natural appearance. And this is just the beginning. With each passing month, the results will continue to improve, and we can expect even more incredible growth in the coming months. Stay tuned for the final transformation. Five months post-transplant, the patient's hairline now frames his facial features, contributing to a youthful and energetic look. Significant voluminous growth is visible in both the frontal and mid-scalp areas, with the transplanted hairs blending naturally with the native hair. The overall outcome shows dense, healthy growth across the entire scalp. The donor area remains completely undetectable, with no signs of scarring, thanks to our precise extraction techniques. While these results already showcase an impressive transformation, the final month's outcome is yet to come. Six months after the transplant, the results were truly impressive. The hairline was fully defined, beautifully framing the patient's facial features. The frontal and mid-scalp areas achieved full density, and the entire scalp was covered with healthy, natural-looking hair. The seamless blend of transplanted and natural hair significantly enhanced his overall appearance. This transformation not only elevated his look, but also boosted his self-esteem and positively impacted his social interactions. These final results significantly improved the patient's appearance and restored his confidence. Many others have also transformed their lives by overcoming baldness. If you are interested, book a consultation at QHT Clinic.
And finally, let's take a look at Mukul, where each stage of the journey adds to a more refined overall look.
Today we are excited to share the remarkable 12-month transformation of one of our patients. When he first visited the clinic, he was dealing with diffuse grade 6 baldness which had caused his hairline to recede completely. Additionally, he experienced a thinning in the frontal, mid-scalp and crown areas. These changes affected his confidence and made him look older than he felt. Fortunately, his donor area on the scalp was dense with healthy follicles, and he also had a strong beard area, which provided additional donor hair for the transplant. Stay tuned to see the incredible results of his journey. After thoroughly examining the patient's scalp, our experts designed a custom-shaped hairline that suited his facial structure. They placed the hairline slightly lower in the middle, ensuring it was exactly 7 cm from the glabella point. Once the hairline was set, the team also identified and marked the affected recipient areas to ensure a thorough approach to the hair restoration process. During the procedure, our experts implanted single, thin hair follicles in the hairline area to create a natural look that complemented the patient's facial features. For the frontal and mid-scalp regions, where density was important for a fuller appearance, they used double and triple hair follicles. To replicate the swirl pattern in the crown, they used a combination of single, double and triple hair follicles. In total, 5,000 grafts were transplanted, all carefully extracted from the patient's safe donor and beard areas, ensuring a smooth and natural result. One month after the hair transplant, the patient returned to the clinic for a follow-up PRP session. During the visit, our experts observed that 60% of the transplanted hair had shed, with 40% shedding in the crown area. This shedding is a normal part of the hair growth cycle after a transplant, as the hair typically falls out before beginning to grow back fully. At this point, hair growth medication was also started. By this time, the patient's donor area and beard had healed completely. Four months after the transplant, the hair follicles were growing in a more mature way and the hairline had started to frame the face nicely. The frontal area and mid-scalp showed good density during this time, and growth in the crown area had also begun. We were eager to see how the results would continue to progress in the coming months. 5 months after the transplant, the patient showed significant hair growth on his scalp with a well-defined hairline and natural density. The transplanted and native hairs blended seamlessly, and both the frontal area and mid-scalp had achieved the desired density. The crown area had developed a natural swirl pattern. At this point, the patient's appearance had changed noticeably compared to his initial condition. With further growth expected in the upcoming months, even better results were likely. Eight months after the hair transplant, the patient's hairline was fully defined, perfectly framing his facial features and giving him a more youthful appearance. The density in the frontal area and mid-scalp had improved significantly, resulting in a full, vibrant head of hair. The crown area had developed a natural swirl pattern, making it nearly impossible to tell that a transplant had been performed. This transformation greatly boosted the patient's confidence. During this time, he also had a few haircuts to style his hair to his liking. By now, the patient was not only enjoying his new look but had also regained his confidence and energy. If this patient's journey has inspired you and you are looking to restore your confidence and achieve a more youthful appearance, consider scheduling a consultation with our experts today.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और ध्यान रहे बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें, जिससे हमारे हर वीडियो का अपडेट आपको समय समय पर मिलता रहेगा।